Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in. I'm really excited to share with you this recipe for creamy vegan walnut sauce pasta with roasted sweet potatoes. It's so comforting and reminds me a little bit of Alfredo, but it's a little bit sweeter and it's just so delicious. So let's get started. So to make the creamy walnut sauce, you're gonna need some walnuts, sauteed shallot, maple syrup, apple cider vinegar, black pepper, and some sea salt. Next, we're just gonna add everything to a blender, and for the walnuts, you're actually gonna wanna soak those for 1 to 2 hours, and you can probably do overnight as well. Then you're gonna add just all the rest of it to the blender, and for the shallots, just caramelize them till they're translucent and a little bit golden. It just kind of brings out the sweetness in them. Okay, so while you're making the sauce, go ahead and cook off whatever pasta you have, but save the pasta water. And we're going to actually add about a half cup to 3/4 of a cup, depending on how thick you want the sauce, to the blender, and that will just help bring everything together. We're just gonna blend it all up. And then just wait till you don't see any more chunks and it just becomes creamy and a little bit lighter in color. All right, so this is what it looks like after it's been blending for a minute or two. Kind of looks like Alfredo sauce, which is so awesome. Okay, so now here's our cooked pasta, and we're just gonna put that into a bowl. You could really use any kind of pasta. It's really good with whole wheat as well, but I just had farfalle today, so that's what I used. So we're just gonna add in the sauce and give it a good mix. Okay, so next we're gonna add the roasted sweet potatoes. So all I've done here is just dice them up relatively small, about 1/2 inch pieces, and then coated it with olive oil, salt and pepper, and some rosemary, and then just roasted it for about 30 minutes. It seems like such a weird combination for pasta, but sweet potato in here with the walnut is so good. All right, so now all we're gonna do is add some toppings. So I'm topping mine with just some roasted, or not roasted, just some red pepper flakes and a little more dried rosemary. And then if you have any walnuts left over, just kind of roughly chop them and sprinkle it on top. Becomes really nice just to have some crunch in there. You could also top it with some vegan Parmesan, but I didn't have any on this day. But yeah, here's the final product. So good and comforting. It's a little bit sweet from the maple syrup. Just delicious. You guys gotta give this a try. If you do, please let me know how you guys like it.